Joe Holcombe.
And I'm Isabelle Holcombe.
Today we're going to be talking about Jurassic World, a movie directed by Colin Trevorrow and starring Chris Pratt, Bryce Dallas Howard, Nick Robinson, and Ty Simpkins. Isabelle, what did you think of this movie?
I really liked it. However, I thought it was good that the director put some care for the animals into it because, well, other characters are like, oh, they're just objects, they're just going to get us more money. I feel like Chris Pratt did a great job of showing how he actually cared about the animals.
I agree with that. I think, for me, that actually got carried a little bit too far. I think the part at which Chris Pratt and the Velociraptors started working together as a team, for me, that was when this movie got a little bit cheesy, and that went a little bit too far in terms of the dinosaurs actually, like, protecting and helping the people. I felt like that relationship maybe stretched a little bit too far.
And no, I agree, but here's what I'm saying. I like the part at the beginning where they're kind of bonding together and they actually kind of look out for one another. So I see what you're saying, but I also feel like it was a really strong connection. It really shows how close they got to the animals, and that's really beautiful to watch.
Mm. Well, speaking of strong connections, one of the things I really enjoyed about this movie was the fact that in so many different places there were such direct throwbacks back to that original Jurassic Park movie, because this is the third sequel from that original Jurassic Park movie. And I really liked the inclusion of the old visitors center, the inclusion of the T-Rex with what's that thing called, the flashy thing, the road flare at the end. I really thought some of those throwbacks were pretty neat.
Yes, but at the end, I really liked those throwbacks too. I thought it was neat. Like when I saw the visitor center, I'm like, oh yeah, this is so cool. I like all these throwbacks. This is so awesome. But towards the end, at the part where the T-Rex is kind of like making friends with the humans, I thought that got a little cheesy as well. I thought he's a carnivore and he's protecting humans in which he's never met. And it's kind of ironic to see that he's a meat eater and he's totally just ignoring the humans that lured him out of his cage. So I don't know, it got a little cheesier on that part.
Yeah, and I agree with you. I think it did get a little cheesy towards the end. And ultimately, it did, while the throwbacks were nice, it did rely maybe on the formula from Jurassic Park a little too strongly. It was not a terribly different movie than the original Jurassic Park, I don't think. It relied on a lot of the same formula.
And while we're talking about the original, I think that the original, a lot of it is very sciencey, and I would just say that this movie had a little more action and a bonding of the brothers, and the fact that the kids are younger, and speaking of the brothers, I like how they threw in the part about the parents getting divorced and how they really had to depend on each other, because right then that was all they had was each other, and I like how they threw that in. So yeah, I think that was nice.
They did develop those characters nicely. So Isabelle, what would you give this movie overall?
I would give this movie a heart eye emoji because I really liked how the humans bonded with the animals and how the brothers bonded together. That was so awesome to watch, and I think the director did a really good job of doing that.
And I'm going to give this movie a cheesy pizza emoji. I really enjoyed it. The big smile on the cheese pizza is well earned. It's a very entertaining film. However, I think at parts it did get cheesy, so it is a big cheesy slice of pizza. You'll enjoy it, but it's kind of a guilty pleasure.
This has been Pass the Popcorn.
I'm Joe Holcombe.
And I'm Isabelle Holcombe. Joe, go get the popcorn.
The movie's about to start.